I gotta do it again because my skin touched the phone. This phone is so stupid, man. Yeah. Shalom, shalom, shalom. And first and foremost, I'm gonna say call on Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. In the name of Yahweh Shai, the Adonai, the Hamashiach, the light of this world, my Redeemer, my Comforter, and my salvation, and the only one that plead his blood over Israel, the only nation granted for salvation. Shout out the great millstone, double honors to the high prophets who put the work in and day out. You know what I'm saying? And give us the wisdom and knowledge and understanding and got us back to Yahweh and preparing us for the times ahead. Shout out to the Akim, the brothers that's in the word. You may not be from Great Millstone, but you still go out to the highways and byways and you still do the work and you still follow them and attend their classes. Shalom to you brothers. Shalom to the Aqua, the beautiful sisters that's in the word. Whether you got a man or not, you still listen to the laws and commandments of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, and you listen and you learn in silence. Coming back at you with another episode through the power and spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai and the name Yahweh Shai. And today we're gonna follow up on like our old episode, and it's your build up and your relationship with God. And most importantly, we're living in times to where you need to have a relationship with the Lord. You need to have a build up with the Most High in the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Sometimes a lot of brothers, you know what I'm saying, they, you know, got to see it to believe it when it don't have to work that way. Sometimes God don't show you no chariot. Sometimes the Most High won't show you no angel. You know what I'm saying? You won't get, you know, see that like the rest of us brothers. But, you know, overall, he wants you to see that he want to see if you going to believe, you know what I'm saying, without having to see anything at all. You know what I'm saying? You know, and just for you seeing, you know, everything that's going on in the world around you, you know, how the world is made, you know, seeing how we went through, you know, terrible slaveries and, you know, terrible stuff that happened to the children of Israel that connect through history, you know, that should get you to believe, you know, and, you know, establishing that connection with the Lord, you know, now more than ever, because these times we cross that threshold to where we in the times to where anything can happen at any moment, you know, certain events and certain scenarios, you know what I'm saying, can happen at any moment. And we know the Bible's prophecies, but we don't know the chronological order, you know what I'm saying. So one prophecy, you know what I'm saying, that one prophecy could come from Revelation, and then another prophecy can come from Ezekiel. Yeah, from back in the beginning. You sometimes, and certain prophecies have already passed. You know, some prophecies happened 1,000 years ago, and then some prophecies are happening now. So, you know, the major prophecies that we're looking at is World War III and the Mark of the Dragon. That's what I'm gonna call it. And we waiting on these. We see these major events and these major prophecies that are happening on the side. You know, like Habakkuk and Ezekiel 38. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, what you see in all these stuff happening, you should be, you know what I'm saying, on a heightened spiritual awareness, you know? You should be like, hey, something up, you feel me? You know, like this can't be, this cannot be the work of the Lord, you know what I'm saying? This cannot be God's doing. Something is going on, you know, and right now we hear wars and rumors of wars, you know what I'm saying? But the Most High say, be thou not concerned, for such things must come to pass, but the end is not nigh. So we hear it. We see them threatening America with World War III.
Russia just said that U.S. is his biggest threat. USA is the biggest threat to Russia. That's what Vladimir Putin said.
And that is a bad thing because, like it told you in Ezekiel 38, he gonna put the hook in the bear's jaws and bring him forward. Yeah. So right now, Russia got his eyes on America. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, and like the Most High say, he took the millstone and threw a great millstone, and the whole sea became blood. You know, that is a prophecy that's in chronological order too. So it could be, and I'm not saying like a major nuclear holocaust off the bat, but you know what I'm saying? It could be a nuclear event that would happen that would send America into all chaos. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know, but you know it's good to improvise. It's good to listen to the prophecies and watch the stuff that's going down and see these different events, because there's a lot of prophecies that's popping off and they don't have to be in order. Just because we read the book and it has a certain order to it, that don't mean that the scenes that's in the world is gonna happen the way we read the book. You know what I'm saying? No, that's not. The Yahweh wants it to happen when He's ready, and there's a lot of things that's been happening, like that flood in Missouri. You know what I'm saying? How, you know, the other part of the world is getting these bizarre storms and these bizarre floods. You know, right now, Vegas Lake, or Lake Vegas, or Vegas, Las Vegas Lake, whatever the fuck you call it, Lake Mead.
It's drying out. The only time it only just went 2 inches up because it rained.
And right now, that's a very bad problem, you know, because if it dry out, you know, that got a lot to do with the source of power and electricity, for what I've been hearing, and water. You know, the Hoover Dam out here, I believe, is probably the same way, just drying out. And you know, that's another rumor, you know, that if we don't have no water to run this, you know what I'm saying, because water provides the water supply for you to take you a shower, you know what I'm saying, and for you to run electricity, you know. So, you know, you got to be prepared, and then you got to expect anything, you know, and have your relationship with the Lord. You know, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is good. And I'm gonna turn, you can turn to something, because my hand is caught up. Yeah, and you can turn to Proverbs. Proverbs is a good build-up when it comes to you having a relationship with God. And He teach you the fundamentals and the things that you need to know to make you a strong man of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And to make you strong with Him. Like I said, a lot of brothers and sisters, they lean on crutches, you know, and that's not good. You know, you do stuff for people, you know, you're into people, you know, you shouldn't be, you know, or you doing this for your own gain, you know, trying to make money off of it, you know, because a lot of brothers, you know, they realize that, you know, you be preaching and shit, you know, and people will give you charity, people will give you money, you know, depending on how good your videos are, and that shouldn't be, you know. But the Most High said in the last days it would be false prophets even within the word that's saying they of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, and they are not, you know.
Yeah, this is Proverbs 18 and 10. The name of the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. And that's what we do. We run to the Lord and we are safe, and it's a strong tower, which is a foundation. When you look at a tower, it's a skyscraper. It reaches to the top of the highest level of you to be safe and to be with the Lord and to be in wisdom and knowledge and comfort. I mean, standing grounds with Him, stand firm. He's standing firm for you, so that's what you should do. Go ahead.
Right, and that right there is physical, it's mental, and it's spiritual. It's on all three levels. You know what I'm saying? Especially right now, you know, the times that we're living in, Yahweh is that strong tower that we run into spiritually, you know. And a lot of brothers and sisters know that when you repent and you be with the Lord and you finally give up all this stuff that you realize that really don't matter, you know what I'm saying, and you see through this, you know, you realize, all right, you know, I'm safe, I'm with the Most High Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, you know, the Most High keep you safe. You start cutting off certain people in your life, you stop doing certain things in your life, you know, you start taking more of a consideration, you know what I'm saying, about you know, God, you know, and about yourself, you know, because one of the first things that Israelite brother does when he truly by himself and he spend days on his own is that he look within himself, he really evaluate. It shouldn't take some shit like that to happen for you to go to fucking jail off you doing the stuff that you're doing, all the sins that you're doing, for you to be cast in there, for you to finally look inside yourself. No, some brothers, you know, and, you know, praise Yahweh to some brothers that got that awareness, you know, because, like I said, a lot of brothers ain't from, you know, Great Millstone. They not with groups, but they still do the work on their own. They do it by themselves. You know, they care about the Most High and they reconsider. You know, the Most High pull you by yourself, and that way you can look within yourself, because the Most High say the kingdom of heaven is within you, you know.
And this is Proverbs, I'm just going to start at chapter 2, verse 1. It says, my son, if you will receive my words and hide my commandments with you, so that you incline your ear unto wisdom and apply your heart to understanding. Yeah, if you cry after knowledge and lifted up your voice for understanding, if you seek her as silver and searches her and searches for her as for hid treasures.
You see that? Hidden treasure. So now that one is a good one, you know, because the Most High reveal his word to those that he want to reveal it to. So if you catch the word You know what I'm saying? And the Most High gave, and you believe and you embrace it, you know, and you're going out there and doing what you got to do. You know, you at home, you bringing it out. You know, you got your engines and all that. You know, it's fun. You know what I'm saying? To bring out the word. It ain't boring, you know. You know, at the end of the day, you know, the word is a hidden treasure. So not everybody's going to get it. Not everybody is going to understand. Not everybody, God going to put that on their conscience to think about him and to seek him. You know what I'm saying? Some of us, you know what I'm saying, it took for us to get to the lowest level to actually question, you know what I'm saying, you know, God, and to go and find Yahweh, you know? Because go ahead.
So like the prophet say, you know, in Birmingham, they say, Yahweh Shai gift you with this. It's not just you have it. A lot of people don't have faith. They don't have a gift of understanding or want to know or even to have the wisdom to get through, because the Most High didn't build them like that. You got to be built like that to come into this, because it's a calling, like you said. It's a calling, and his calling is on the people that he wanted, and he preordained to come back.
Yep. And you know, you gotta thank Yahweh that he give you the strength to get off drugs. You gotta thank Yahweh, he give you the strength to stand on your own as a man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta thank Yahweh for the struggle, because the more you go through things, the stronger you become. Especially when you in the word, he give you the word to always to grow on it. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to grow on it, build up on it, you know, and you know, you being a good man, if the Most High made your spirit to be a good man, and he allowed you to do the right thing, because sometimes Yahweh be mad at niggas, man, and he won't allow you to do the right thing. Sometimes he allow you to make mistakes. He allow you to mess up. He allow you to just to keep sinning and keep sinning and keep sinning. You don't believe in the Most High. You always questioning everything. You getting high off shit that you'll never be able to get off of, and then Most High come and he judge you. So some people, you know, some of the children of Israel, they need judgment. They deserve it. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the children of Israel, you know what I'm saying, they find it difficult to escape the circle that they created for themselves. Well, if you can't overcome that, you know what I'm saying, then how you gonna overcome the events and the things that's about to come and be unfold, you know, to unfold? Like the Most High say, he coming like a thief in the night. So a lot of stuff that's popping off it's meant to catch you off guard. You know, so you're supposed to have that relationship, you know, with Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So when these things go down, the Most High be like, all right, it's coming. Prepare yourself, you know. Or, you know, sometimes, like they say, there won't be, when the real shit go down, it ain't gonna be no warning, you know.
Basically, I'm gonna say St. John chapter 3 verse 36 say, because you have to believe in Yahweh Shai, you know, and the everlasting life that you're coming into, and that's what we believe in. We believe in the everlasting life, is saying of our salvation, to not die here and go through this iniquity, this darkness that's about to come upon us, which is in time is called Jacob's trouble, and that's what we're about to go through. You know, you don't want to be caught up in the Lord's wrath, because his wrath is nothing to play with. And it say the Father loveth the Son and have given all things into his hand. So like I said, Yahweh Shai. So the Most High gave him authority to rule and judge and to do everything as the Most High would do, but Yahweh Shai is doing it.
Yep.
Yahweh Shai is casting out, I want this to happen to him, I want this to happen, I want this to happen. He calling out and ruling everything because the Most High gave it to him. And it says, this is 36, John 3 and 36. He that believeth on the Son hath everlasting life, like I said.
That's right.
And he that believeth not the Son shall not see life, but the wrath of Yahweh Shem Shai abideth on him. It's just saying you should not see life, you should not know this truth. Because when you come into this truth, you come into this Bible, the testimony of Yahweh Shai in its entirety through the Bible, entirety through the Bible is Yahweh Shai.
Yep.
So you come in to get life and you come in to breathe, because you're not breathing right now.
That's right. And a lot of brothers, they don't know that the longer you wait to come back to the truth, the more and more your days will be limited. You know what I'm saying? Your days are being numbered. The Most High is watching the choices that certain brothers make, you know, because the Most High do put the truth in everybody's way and do give them that choice. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, chance happen to all men. So, you know, he give you that chance to escape. He give you that chance to repent. He give you that chance to know the truth. You know, sometimes it's up to you to accept it and for you to escape and to break your circle of the things that you in. you know, and like like he said, you know, to escape, you know, the wrath that's coming, because Yahweh Shai got the keys to life and death, you know, and it's really detrimental about your sins. The Most High is repeated and redundant on how he tell you that if you come back to me, you'll live longer. You come back to me, you'll live longer. You'll have everlasting life. You know, some people that's coming back to Yahweh, God be so pleased in them, they gonna live. They gonna live, and they don't have to, you know, die and go through the great nuclear day. They gonna live, and they gonna be beamed up, and then go into eternity without having no death. You know, so you know that's very important. You know, and the more you sin, and the more bad things you do, the more and more your days get shorter, and your times get, you know, your times are numbered, and the higher your sins is, that's how faster you gonna go. You gonna fly down. You gonna be spiraling straight toward the grave. Because the Most High seeing that, he ain't gonna allow you to get away. You know, sometimes the Most High be merciful and not give you death, but you'll get a terrible chastisement, something that, you know, in time it could lead to you just being destroyed, you know?
Yep, and it's like, basically you can't come into this no other way but come into Yahweh Shai to get to the Father, because nobody can go to the Father without Yahweh Shai, because he's the one that died for our sins, a sacrificial sin. You know, a human sacrificial as the lamb, as a shepherd to die for us and shed his blood for us. Because back then we was sacrificing lamb, ox, bullocks, goats, you know, all that. We would sacrifice that, but he was the human sacrifice. And you can't come through it other than coming through here. That's like trying to go through somebody's window, like it say right here. It says, this is St. John chapter 10, verse 1. Verily, verily I say, and this is Yahweh Shai speaking, telling you, verily, verily I say unto you, he that entereth not by the door into the sheepfold, but climbeth up some other way, the same is a thief and a robber. But he that entereth in by the door is the shepherd of the sheep. You know, and the shepherd of the sheep is Yahweh Shai. You know?
And you got to be careful, because that is a twofold sense. It's not just talking about false prophets. It's talking about people that would you literally use different religions, and I'm mainly pointing at our own people, people who would literally use the words of God to play on your sympathy, you know what I'm saying, to make you feel sorry for them, and then they out there doing all kinds of wickedness and all kind of atrocities, and just using God's name as a byword to get to play on your kindness and to play on your sympathy, you know what I'm saying, and you know, that's a sign of mercy towards the wicked, and they don't deserve to have no mercy on them. They don't deserve to have no kindness, and the Most High don't like that shit. You know, he don't like it how people take his name in vain, you know, and thief and a robber. You come and you take your blessings from the Lord instead of you going up and you going to go earn it just like everybody else, you know? And a lot of wicked people do that. They play on your compassion and they play on your generosity. You can say, oh, you don't even have to say, you know, I believe in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You could be like, okay, I read the Bible, I'm into that, you know, I like reading it, I like learning from it, and spirits can play and test you on that, like, oh, he into the Bible, maybe I can ask him to do this, maybe, you know what I'm saying, he could do that, or he could look out for me, you know, maybe I can use this person. And you gotta be strong, you know what I'm saying, and resist the spirits that the Most High throw your way. You know, you gotta be very careful. The spirits all around, brothers. It's evil spirits at that. The only good spirits is these angels that's, you know, sent to protect you from the wicked spirits. They everywhere. They in people, you know what I'm saying? They flying in the wind. They in every single corner pocket of the towns and all that, you know. It's not hard to see. Sometimes they take a physical, you know, manifestation, and they be up in these people and shit, or you can see evil spirits in your home. So they everywhere, you know, that you constantly being tested. You constantly got to worry about that. And sometimes, you know, most of the time, you can see evil spirits within people, and they'll come and test you, and they'll come and see just how strong of a man of God you really are, and how you able to stand on your word, and you firm, you know.
This is Ephesians chapter 4. I'm going to start by 12. Well, I'm going to start by 11. And he gave some apostles, and some prophets, and some evangelists, and some pastors and teachers, for the perfecting of the saints, for the work of the ministry, for the edifying of the body of Yahweh Shai, till we all come in unity of the faith and of the knowledge of the Son of Yahweh Shai, unto a perfect man, unto the measure of the stature of the fullness of Yahweh Shai, that we henceforth be no more children, tossed to whereby they lie and wait to deceive. But speaking in truth and love may grow up into him in all things, which is the head, even Yahweh Shai.
That's good, because it's telling you, you know what I'm saying, about people that'll listen to the word and they'll go and talk to their friends about it, and they so easily swayed into things that, and we've all been through it. I ain't gonna say, you know, anybody special. All of us has been through it. Oh, it's all fun and games till the prophets tell you gotta stop smoking weed, you gotta stop doing drugs, and then that shit make you mad, and you go talk to people that's drugged out, strung out, telling you that it's okay. You know, you could do what you do, you know what I'm saying, knowing that in your heart it's wrong, and you still go back and you do it. That's being swayed by them doctrines. That's being swayed by these daily things that people do in their life. They think that the things that they do is okay. And like I said, a lot of people got a bad habit of leaning on each other, which is provoking God's jealousy. It really is. It provokes God's jealousy. He see you, you know, caring about somebody else more than you care about the Yahweh. You know, he see you, you know what I'm saying, always constantly with your friends rather than being with the Lord and spending time by yourself and, you know, getting time to dig into the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Watch the prophets, get a higher learning. You know what I'm saying? And he see those things. You can go out to go party all the time. You know what I'm saying? You always drinking, you always smoking. You know, the Most High don't like that, but that's a part of the doctrines that'll get that's swaying people. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing that they live by. Them friends and, you know, the cars and the money can really blind a nigga. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have the wisdom, that shit is blinding. You know what I'm saying? And it can really cripple you from getting that wisdom and knowledge and understanding and having the love of Yahweh. And then the Most High, either he gonna kill you or something terrible is gonna happen to you. Because, you know, there's nothing worse than living with your sins, than living with the horrible things that you've done. You gotta live with that. And you'll never be able to come out of it unless you go back to Yahweh. If you don't, then you're going to stay in it, and it's going to get worse and worse. And then the end result is that when you at your max suffering, or when you pass that limit, the Most High, then he'll come kill you. You know what I'm saying? Or when you feel like you're doing good, the Most High see that, all right, you doing good, but you haven't paid for your sins. Now you about to pay for your sins. You think you out of the water because your evil ass did something good one time. And the Most High like, that's when I'm about to punish you, because you ain't learned nothing at all. And you see a lot of brothers like that, that's in their wickedness, you know what I'm saying? And they feel like because they did something good one time, you know what I'm saying, or they tried to change their ways, you know, and the Most High wouldn't allow them to. He punished them. He came for them at the end. So you don't want to be these kind of brothers that's swayed by these different doctrines and, you know, doing the everything that they do. God see that, and in time, he gonna come for you.
Yep, and it says, Matthew 6, verse 24, no man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve Yahweh Shai Shai and Mammon.
Yep, and that's mostly talking about money, but, you know, we all know money is connected to the white man, so, you know, in the way the world is designed by the white man. So you can't have this world, and you can't have Yahweh. You gotta choose. You gonna keep smoking weed, or you gonna be with the Lord? You gonna keep, you know what I'm saying, doing crack, or you gonna be with the Most High? You gonna go and strive to go and get rich and famous, or you gonna be with Yahweh and know that the blessings that's coming to you is way better? You know, and I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying, because a lot of brothers is different. So I'm not saying for you to just lose everything and just, you know, be homeless, you know, and go through your struggles. And the Most High say everybody is different. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that. I'm just saying that, you know, you need to know where your blessings come from. You need to know why you're prospering so well. And the Most High gives so much in the world. That's why a lot of brothers is dying, because they don't give back. You don't realize that the blessings that you got from God ain't free. You got to get that back at some point. You know what I'm saying? Which is why brothers strive to go to the highways and byways. Why they strive to go do the work. You know what I'm saying? Why they would choose to believe in Yahweh, because we know we owe him. So one thing that the Most High can take back in payment is your life. And we all know that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, by us doing our daily thing that we do, you know what I'm saying, us believing in Yahweh, us praying, us going to the highways and byways, you know what I'm saying, you praising Yahweh, you thanking him, you talking to him on the side like he an actual person, you know what I'm saying, that's the kind of relationship that Yahweh is looking for from his people, but he not getting it from the 2/3. He not getting it for some of the people that call themselves believing too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. I got like 3 subscribers on my shit. You actually think I care about that shit? You actually think that I'm worried that much to where I gotta have all these connects and I gotta go and contact brothers that's higher up than me to share my videos and boost it up? That I'm not worried about that. Whether you listen or whether you hear or forbear, you know, I know that I did my part. The most I say is it's so simple, it's not even funny. If you want to be saved and you mean it in your heart, you know what I'm saying? You mean it in your soul, you can be saved. You know what I'm saying? And Most High making it so easy. Like I said, right now we crossing the threshold of these strange events happening. That's cataclysmic. It's bad. You know what I'm saying? So the best thing for you to do, you know, is sometimes it's good to be in the work and you be in the making 4 to 5 to 6 years, the 10 years you've been in the truth. You know what I'm saying? Rather than, you know, rather than brothers that's got to change and got to do what they got to do now. See, it's more of a challenge. You know what I'm saying now? So, you know, all praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua to give you that spirit to change while it's still time, because you got so much short of a time. We don't know. Tomorrow this shit could go down.
Especially with these plagues on them.
Yeah, with the monkeypox plague, and there was another plague that got the Omicronos. You know what I'm saying? You still got the 19 floating around. You know, they releasing these. Yahweh is releasing these plagues little by little to where they come bigger and they bigger and they bigger. You know.
This is chapter 16, verse 3. You know, I'm gonna start at. I'm gonna just say verse 5 and go to 36 after this. But it says, this is second Esdras, chapter 16, verse 5. Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? Which is basically nobody is going to take these plagues away that's on this earth. It's Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua ultimately that's controlling everything in this whole world. Even a white man that he's sending out, and he got the knowledge to even think of a type of laboratory experiment, biochemist, to send this out and draw Israel into it. You know?
Ooh, that big ass June bug scared the shit out of me.
He put that in the white man's mind, because you got to remember Esau is the left and Jacob is the right side. So, you know, and he create clean spirits and unclean spirits. So he's sending spirits from the left side of hosts of spirits to go do dirty work to put these thoughts into these Esau, well, you know, Iman, you know, these Edomites, you know, that's what he's doing. This is verse 36, second Esdras 16, verse 36. Well, verse 37. Well, yeah, verse 37. Salaki. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack. So as you
Woo,
see,
that's bad.
it's here right now. These plagues, these diseases, it's different levels of the vaccine that you got to take. Instead of just one vaccine, you have to take different levels. And then now they're saying it's monkeypox and stuff to where the vaccine cannot cure that. It's nothing to help. So basically, the Most High is sending stuff that is not going to be slack when it comes. It's coming and it draw nigh. You know, it's near. It's here.
So it's
here now.
And the Bible is, and Yahweh is constantly. Why do you think he having those of us brothers that's in the trenches hearing the word, in these ghettos hearing the word, is constantly getting us prepared? You gotta ask yourself, are you ready? You know what I'm saying? Are you preparing yourself wisely? Because when the Most High bring the major plagues that's visible, and you see niggas laying out in the streets and dying from gunshot wounds and horrible diseases, and you know, bodies rotting and all of that, it's a lot of brothers that's in their mind, like, you know what I'm saying, that's really gonna consider, like, oh, Yahweh, please stop, like Ezekiel, you know, so, oh, Yahweh, please have mercy on these people. And he wanted Yahweh to draw back the destruction and the sword, the pestilence and the war away from the children of Israel. But the Most High say, when I make my promise, when my word go through, I can't go back. I can't go back. So when you send all this destruction and the great horrors that the Bible speak of, because it's great horrors in the Bible to where niggas had to see for their visible eyes and wasn't the same after that shit.
Yeah.
You know?
And it say right now, like when we in the beginning of the Psalms, like now, this is what it says. Second Esdras 16 and verse 18 says, Second Esdras verse 16 and Second Esdras chapter 16 verse 18. Salakia. The beginning of sorrows and great mourning, the beginnings of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear. The beginning of evil, Salakia. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague and tribulation and anguish are set as scourges for amendment. But for all these things they shall not turn away from Salakia. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. Which victuals is all these things that you buying is becoming cheap, and you just going out and being like, bro, we winning. We doing this, we getting the cars, the money becoming cheap, you getting a lot of money. It's not, the money is getting cheap. The dollar is not worth nothing, the value of it. So everybody got a lot of money and they buying up these things, and they feel like, oh, they're in good places, you know? And that's the same as these rich people, you know? Because at the end of the day, you know, you got rappers, older rappers and stuff talking about, oh, I never seen, there was a time that I got as much money as these young cats get off of one show. Shit is becoming cheap. The dollar is becoming nothing. Like, you know, they just changed from their the new currency of the world money, China and Russia. They were going into gold, silver, of the ground, you know, of real stuff, not no money thing. Money was just a thing of saying he's old, so he made up his own currency to owe and pay back in a different way. But they're tired of that now. And everything, all this confusion, famine, and distress and anguish that's going upon the world is coming now, and these famines is not about to hold back, and the Lord shall bring it, and he's going to bring it. It's not going to be slack, because the Lord is not slack. He's not going to lie. Everything will come for him, but it's going to come in the process of time that he has it destinated every minute, second, every minute, hour. It's a second for the time for it to happen.
And like the Most High said, he give you time. So right now he's so loving, he's so kind, to where these plagues and all this stuff is popping off, and you supposed to be a smart person and a smart individual of your own and see this shit coming. You know what I'm saying? And change your ways. Okay, this is the divine message from Yahweh. I keep seeing brothers on the highways and byways talking about change your ways, mend your doings. I keep seeing different signs. I keep seeing things, because you ain't got to see the chariots in person. They popping up on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Different events that's popping up, like the one where you showed me that the sky turned blue and it went back to normal. That shit, that's a fucking weird ass sign right there.
It did, at the same time, it's signs through these movies, man. Nope, all this stuff.
Yep, Nope, Independence Day.
Yeah, that was one. And then at the same time, they got this movie with the dude that was playing, I forgot his name. With the lion, the Moon movie coming out with this lion, and the black dude versus the lion fighting the lion. That's symbolizing Judah.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see that. I want to see that preview too.
You know, it's a lot of stuff that the Lord is bringing forth, and it's going to be here, and it shall speak at the end of the day. You know, it shall be uncovered. One thing, Revelations reveal is for something that was uncovered to be uncovered, that was covered to be uncovered.
To be revealed, so we can have it for our time and understand. So the higher ups, you know, Apostle Tahar, you know, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Ramlan, they did they shit. They did what they came here to do. And the job of the higher prophets is that they angels that got us to go back to Yahweh Shem Shai. They showing us the secret way. They showing us how to escape all this. Because we know that we can't escape this. We got to go through it, but in the spirit, you got to be already in that secret place.
Okay, and that's what I said. Like you just said, this is 2nd Ezra 16, verse 74. Hear, oh, you my beloved, which is Jacob, which is Israel. Says the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same.
Yep, he gonna save us from the same shit that's destroying us, which is this horrible society and the way this devil had designed it. And it's destroying us, it's corroding us. We going through shit, you know what I'm saying? We suffering, you know, and we seeing all this terrible stuff happening to our people. You know, it's not to say that, you know, we don't love them, you know, that Yahweh don't love them. He tired of seeing what they're doing. He tired of seeing what they're going through. He tired of seeing them suffering. So the Most High got it on his spirit right now at this time to end all of this. And if you don't want to end and pass away with the world, you know, you're going to be, you know, with the spirit of Yahweh. Like I said, the people wasn't mindful for the tokens and the destruction that was coming. Some of these people are so stupid. Some of these people are so in their wickedness. Some of these people are so blinded by the world and its different beliefs. That's why the Most High said unity. We all be of one agreement. But it's hard to, when you got different brothers and different sisters coming up about what they feel and about what they think and about their different ideologies, instead of being like, okay, I believe that, brother, I totally agree. Where did you get this information from? How are you getting this? I need to know so I can be on the same wavelength that you are. The Most High say through unity. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be totally aware of that. But, you know, the way Israel is, you know, it's split into two factions. You know what I'm saying? The elect, and then you got the 2/3 that want to join with the white man. That's the elites. You know what I'm saying? You're splitting into two different factions. So we got two different beliefs, you know, and the one won't come together unless they got the same belief. Can two walk together unless they agree? No, if one person got a different mindset and the other person got a different mindset, they never gonna come together.
They're not gonna come together. Like I say right here, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 14, verse 14. Let go from the mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature. That's what you have to do.
Yep, stop being weak because certain things hurt you. We all done been through it. We've all been through it. Stop being weak. You know what I'm saying? And letting things hurt you. It's been a lot of things to where we've both been through, you know, and other brothers done been through to where it done, you know, prophets done hurt us, you know what I'm saying? And it was actually to the good, you know, because cutting out cancer, you feel pain when that nigga cutting out that fucking cancer. That shit hurt. But it has to be done so when it's cut out, your body can heal right and you can get back healthy. You know, so it's the same with the world and these lies and these things that the white man is putting into our bodies and putting into our mind. It has to be cut out. You know, so you know, it sounds good, the truth, you know, when he said when I ate the book, it was sweet to my mouth, but when it hit my stomach, it became bitter. It became nasty, you know, because the truth is so hard pressed to where it forces you to change. And a lot of brothers don't like that shit. A lot of brothers don't agree with that change. They got so many spirits on them to where one spirit is telling them, oh, what if they're not right? You know what I'm saying? Another spirit is telling them, well, you know, you can get to it whenever you got time. Another spirit is telling them, well, you know, you don't got to stop if you don't want to. You know, these demonic spirits that's in your ear, and you got to be able to counsel them out. And it does take time. It does take work, and it does take a lot of prayer, you know?
Yep. And this is verse 15. 2nd Ezra chapter 14, verse 15. And set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto you.
That's that weed, you know? That's that weed, that's that crack, that's that, oh, I love God, but I can't stop banging. You know what I'm saying? I can't, I'm too much into the money, you know what I'm saying, to give it all up, you know? And, or I love this person, but she white, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, like, how can I rip her away? And we done been together for 20 years. You telling me that I gotta undo the things that I have done in order to be with Yahweh? Yes, you have to. Sometimes the Most High can make it difficult for others rather than making it simple for others. You know, like us, all we have to do is overcome that weed spirit. You know what I'm saying? That's all we had to do. It was that fucking easy. You know what I'm saying? Rather than some people that built layers and layers and layers and layers of lies on them that they really live by. It's a part of them. It's shackled to them. They gotta be and it's shackled to them too. But here's the trick: the fucking shackles are on you, but they match the strength that you have. You know what I'm saying? So you're not understanding how easy it is to break these fucking shackles off you. You know what I'm saying? The Most High said it matches your strength. So depending on how strong the shackles are, is how strong you are. You know, so you gonna say you you strong, you know what I'm saying? So the shackle's gonna be strong. You know what I'm saying? If you're saying that you're weak, then the shackle's gonna be weak, but it's reversed. So if you weak in this world, you don't have much in this world, you know what I'm saying? You don't believe in the things that's going on, it's gonna be easier to break them shackles off you. If you saying you strong and you stubborn and you full of pride, then that shackle gonna be as strong as your strength is, and it's gonna match that. And then you're gonna be like, damn, why can't I get rid of it? Why can't I get it off me? Because it's the way you built yourself, it's how you created yourself. And it's a lot of brothers and sisters that got them fucking shackles on them, man. That shit bad, man. And you got all this fucking baggage and shit on you. Man, it's gonna fucking cost you when these bad things happen. It's gonna be, nigga, you got like 7 kids, nigga, and you got a whole fucking wife, and when this economy crash, you over here trying to run for your life. You over here trying to get away from the troubles and the evil spirits and the events that's about to happen. And if you lose just one of them, it could damage you spiritually, it could damage you mentally, because you ain't trained to let it go. You know what I'm saying? You let your sins go this fucking far. So now it's this fucking difficult for you to drop what you're doing, or for you to drop what you have to give it up. You know, that's why I respect King Yahweh the Maccabees. That nigga gave it all up, my nigga. Family, babies, all that, because he know that the times is getting closer to where these events happen, I got to be able to be light on my feet. The term is give me the feet of deer's feet. So it's a spiritual term. Like, man, I got to be light on my fucking feet. Oh, that's nice. That shit hard. That Mustang hard. But Talakia, but you gotta be on that term to where you gotta be able to travel light. You gotta be able to not add certain things on you. The book of Job really applied to us, brothers, because the things that God give us, any day he could come and he could take it away. So, and it applies to the times that we in. It's gonna be time to where the Most High gonna, the thief in the night, he gonna come take your shit. He'll come take your family. He'll come take your livelihood. He's gonna come take your money, and you gotta be aware of that. You can't hate God because he took your family. That's what a lot of brothers gonna do when they finally put to the test and they finally gotta you are what you eat. You know what I'm saying? They gotta finally face the things that they done. They not gonna be ready for this shit. So it's good for you to have one kid. Sometimes it's good for you to have no kids. It's good for you to have a woman. Sometimes it's not good for you to have a woman. It's good for you to have some money, but not a lot of money. So you gotta be able to, you know, the meek shall inherit the earth. So if you weak, you know what I'm saying, in this world, you're going to become strong. Your weakness is your strength. Yahweh is your strength. You know what I'm saying? The thing that's hurting you is the thing that can save you. It's real simple. 1 plus 1 equals 2. You don't want it to be pi equals 1.5 with 3 and 100 in parentheses. You don't want it to get that fucking complicated, my nigga, because you ain't that good in math. You ain't that fucking smart. You know what I'm saying? And that's the times that we going into. The Most High say, I'm ready to save. That's deep right there. The Most High say, I want you to say, come save me, Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushua, in the name of Yahushua, I want you to say, come save me, Lord, like Samson did. The Most High was like, Samson was like, Yahweh, allow me to bring my enemies down with me. Just give me the power to deliver them. Give me the power to destroy these people. You know what I'm saying? And the Most High, that was his form of deliverance. For him to get his revenge on the people, and the revenge was so sweet, he didn't care if he died after that. Because he did what he was supposed to do, and the Most High loved him and allowed him to escape that calamity, escape that judgment, even through death. Sometimes death is the way out.
The shortcut.
It's the shortcut. It might suck, it might be painful, but that is the alternative. That is the shortcut, you know? And
that's why they say, like it, but this is Micah, chapter 2, verse 10. Arise you and depart from this is not your rest. For this, like it. Arise you and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with sword destruction.
Woo, and so many, and you see so many niggas, man. You see so many niggas that's dying right now. You see so many niggas that's, the rappers. One of the most famous basketball stars that was bigger than Bill Collins? No, Bill Russell. Bill Russell, yeah, old man. And he talking about this is the one thing that he won't block. Man, that was the shit that killed you. You know what I'm saying? He took that jab, you know what I'm saying? And he passed away after that, you know? And it was just funny, you know what I'm saying? Because they trust in the shadow of Egypt so much, they trust in this white man so much. It's the same thing. That's hard. You see that Chrysler? Now that's something I'll drive. You hear that shit? Oh my goodness. Yeah, that motherfucker erased some shit for sure. But Salakia, sorry about that. I like cars. But you know, like I said, your shit could be cut short, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta be careful, you know, because the same thing that's happening to our brothers and sisters is the same thing that happened in the past. We so lenient on the white man. We so lenient on this world. We so lenient on the money. Not knowing it's the same thing that's keeping your ass in captivity. The truth shall make you free. So we free that we know the truth. You know, we thank Yahweh that he gave us the eyes to see and the ears to hear this shit. You know what I'm saying? And the strength to endure it, because we didn't have no strength. We didn't have nothing. You know? And like I told you, and like I tell you, you know, I had a dream the night before, and it was some people, you know what I'm saying? And they called me to their house, you know, and they was like, help us, you know, help us. And I'm like, help y'all what? You know, and it was a big ass roach, nigga, like a big ass roach the size of a fucking, like, you know the pillow? You know what I'm saying? Like a good sized pillow, or big as fuck. And it was flying around that house, and when it turned around, it had the face of a man on it. It had the head and the face of a man on it, and it kept hissing and it kept screaming. And the man was like, I don't know what to do. He like, get this shit out my house. You know what I'm saying? And it's flying around, it's hopping around, it's tormenting him. You know, and I'm like, give me the gun, because he was shooting at it and it wouldn't work. You know what I'm saying? And this nigga shooting at it, You know, and I'm shooting at it like, oh shit, like no, it deflected the bullets and it went and it flew. The bullets flew through it, nigga. It was an evil spirit, you know. And then I thought, and then I got so mad to where I put my hand out and I was like 3 feet from away from it. It was on the wall. It was so big, nigga. It wasn't even funny. I was scared
The
too.
size of a car door kind of type shit.
No, the size of a fucking pillow. You know what I'm saying? It was fat, like a little bit bigger than that, nigga. It was big and it had wings. And it had the head of a man, you know what I'm saying? The face of a man. And it was hissing and it was screaming. And when I put my hand out and I stretched my hand toward it, I was like 2, 3 feet or 4 feet away, and it was on the wall. And I balled my hand like I was crushing something. You know what I'm saying? And it crushed it hurt the evil spirit. And then the motherfucker flew away, and it flew inside their house somewhere. But it probably got away because they went inside. No, they was looking around and they didn't see it no more. You know what I'm saying? And I was so happy because I was in my deepest fear. You know what I'm saying? I was a fucking afraid, man. And I got angry because I got tired of being afraid. And the Most High put that spiritual power on me to defeat the spirit. Now, that lesson is saying sometimes it doesn't matter how strong you are. Sometimes it doesn't matter how tough you are, how many guns you got. You know what I'm saying? You don't have that spiritual power. You know what I'm saying? And this is what it's going to take. Some brothers is going to get blessed with spiritual power, you know, and they're going to be able to deliver themselves, you know, and the times that we coming in, it's going to be so overpowered, so overcoming. You're going to need God. You're going to need him for sure.
And it says, Psalms 91, verse 14, I will set him on high because he have known my name. He shall call upon me and I will answer. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him.
There it is. Now you see, my key word is in there is I. You know what I'm saying? I, me. You know, the Most High is showing you through the Spirit.
I speak for you. I will do these things.
That too.
And it's a promise between these words.
There you go. The promise. Boom. You got to have a bond between him. It can't be, oh, me and my girl. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the Most High say, no, you got to enter the narrow to get to the abroad. Y'all got to enter one at a time. The Most High is dealing with Israel one at a time. You know what I'm saying? One at a time, personally, with you. How do you feel about me? Do you love me? You know what I'm saying? I remembered you. You remember me? You know, we working on something together. Some people might not be able to see it, but you saw that shit. You know what I'm saying? So the Most High is coming to visit the elect. And all of us, one by one, he's personally working on all of us. That way we can have our own relationship with the Most High. And then you come around brothers that got the same relationship, you know what I'm saying? Or the Most High put angels there, because you know not all of us is around each other, but most of us brothers pretty much got the same doctrine that we pushing, you know. But you know, you got angels, you know, he got the internet, you know, the heavens mean rulership, and it's talking about the internet. You can get quick access and visit, you know, GMS Birmingham. You can visit GMS Infodoc, GMS LA, you know what I'm saying? GMS Vegas Sit Down, Apostle Hard, which is GMS Declaring the End, you know.
South Carolina.
What's Daily Edification, Apostle Gabar, you know what I'm saying? Maccabees, you know, a servant of Yahweh Shai. You know, you can, this is the quick access that the Lord is giving you. So you can have the word, you know what I'm saying? So you could believe. And you always had, the door was always there. God say, why is you looking everywhere when I'm in here? You hearing the voice, you looking up, you looking down, you looking under your bed, you looking around and around, you looking around the corner. God said, wait, it here. I'm within you. Where's that voice coming from? I'm coming from within your ass. Can you hear me? So you gotta have a personal relationship with Yahweh. Some people got faith and don't even know, they not even aware of it yet. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us got that, it's called that spirituality at first. When you're not knowing that's the faith of Yahweh Shem Yahushai working in you, like you know. Like brothers that talk about conspiracy theories, you know what I'm saying? Brothers that's interested in the end of the world, you know, or you pre-interested in the Bible by believing in Jesus Christ, you know what I'm saying? You believing in the lie, and when the truth comes, you know what I'm saying? It might, you know, you might be kind of skeptic of it. You know, the Most High say analyze it to make sure it's the truth, you know, or the Most High may send you signs and all that and give you dreams and shit. You know what I'm saying? You might run into some brothers that's on the highways and byways preaching. Or the Most High, like I said, he comes to you personally. He'll come to you personally. And that's one thing that the Most High has to make sure that's down packed with a lot of us brothers, with a lot of us sisters, that we believe in him on our own. Not because the next man believes, you know what I'm saying?
Well, he put it into us to believe in
on
grasp it and cleave onto it by itself.
and come on our own into the agreement. All right, I'm gonna quit smoking weed not because I see everybody else doing it. You know what I'm saying? Or not because what I'm saying. Like let's say like I'm gonna quit like I'm gonna stop smoking because I see my brother stop smoking. That's not how the truth works. You got to be able to be like, I'm gonna stop smoking because I want God. Because it's right to stop smoking because Yahweh wants me to stop doing this. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna change not only because it's for my benefit, it's for my health. It's because Yahweh want me to. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be able to choose the right way, and be able to do things the right way and make that right choice and have common sense to do it on my own. That's what the Most High is looking for. All right, now you got a connection with me because it's a relationship between. And a man shall have many wives. You know what I'm saying? So guess what Yahweh got in the children of Israel? He got many wives in the children of Israel. He working on all of them individually. You don't take 3, you know what I'm saying? Or sometimes you do. You know what I'm saying? You take like 4 or 5, you know what I'm saying, wives, and you work on them out of the whole, all together. You know what I'm saying? But they each individually got that connection with their man. They didn't have the union. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have the sex. They didn't have, you know what I'm saying, the kids. They got a solid relationship. So each and every one of his wives know that they love him because he showed them individually. Bam. The Most High got a good way of using parables and prophecies, you know what I'm saying, to get us to understand that. So the same way Yahweh doing it, the same way we got to do. We got to tell you sometimes in different parables, we got to give you certain demonstrations and certain examples, like the Most High say, the 2/3 gonna be like a fig tree that's shaken by a mighty wind. You know what I'm saying? He's using examples and parables, you know what I'm saying, to get you to understand, you know what I'm saying, and to get you to come back to the truth. So overall, have a personal relationship with Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. You know what I'm saying? Love the Lord because you love him, and not because all the other brothers loving him. Nah, you love him because everybody else is doing it. This is not a thing, you know what I'm saying, that's going around. This is not, you know what I'm saying, a thing that, all my friends got the Nike SBs and I want to go buy some. Why are you buying it? Are you buying it because you want to? Because you like them? Or are you buying it just to follow the crowd? Just because it's something to do? No. I would say I'm not something to do. I'm a personal connection with you. Some brothers got the groups. You know what I'm saying? Some brothers roll on their own. But more importantly, they all understand we got to individually love the Most High. It's a fucking connection. You know what I'm saying? And it's a relationship. The Most High is a man to the woman. You know what I'm saying? And the men are the women. That's why I keep telling you, and I reiterate this over and over again. Yahweh is not human. He ain't human. He's beyond our understanding. He beyond what we see every day. He beyond this flesh. He beyond the spirit. And he give you that insight in the good book, the good gospel, to understand just how not human Yahweh is. He's not human. You know what I'm saying? He care about things and he love things in a different way. That's why a lot of brothers, they get offended when they be like, when the wicked be like, oh, y'all gay, you know what I'm saying, because y'all call yourselves wives, you know what I'm saying, y'all into some weird demonic shit, you know what I'm saying, how could God's bride be a man, you know what I'm saying, and y'all love him, so y'all saying y'all having sex with God, you know what I'm saying.
At the end of the day, you're just not meant to get this knowledge, you're not meant to get the understanding. The Most High is not dealing with you, you're a one-sided man. You're only looking at the one way, but at the same time, we're looking at it one way in a different way that the Most High gifted us with for us to know. We're looking at it in that way because he shaped our minds that way to understand. A lot of people is not shaped and gifted to understand and see with the seeing eyes that he give us.
Yep. And the same way he treat us, guess what, how we treat our women, the same way. We want them to believe. We want them to embrace the Lord. We want them to embrace Yahweh. And sometimes the Most High don't have that in your life. Sometimes he wants you to be by yourself and to embrace the relationship that you got between you and Yahweh. That's what he wants. That way, no matter what nothing happens, no matter what happens, you're going to believe. You ain't going to turn up and be like, oh, my girlfriend left me, you crying and all that. No, it's okay, let her go. Because I got somebody better in my life. That's deep right there.
And this is basically saying come back to the Lord, you got to come back to the Lord. This is Psalm 32 and verse 5. I acknowledge my sin unto you, and my iniquity have I not hid. I said, Salakia, I will confess my transgressions unto the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. And you forgave it, Salakia, and you forgave it the iniquity of my sin, Salah. For this shall every one that is godly pray unto you in a time when you may be found. So that's his time right now. You know why he may be found. Pray unto him. Come back to him and confess what you did wrong. But confess everything. He shall forgive you. Have mercies. He's mercies upon mercies. He's a merciful God, man.
And with that, you know how God is doing that is by the way you live your life. So damn, ain't nothing happened to me. No kind of drama is coming upon me. Nothing bad is going on in the house. You know what I'm saying? My life seems to be a little bit more easier. You know, ain't no accidents. Nothing happened. You know, to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm prospering. I got some money flow coming in. You know, and you know, I'm not feeling the same addictions that I once felt no more. You know what? I don't need all of these things. And in turn, the Most High is relenting from destroying those that believe. You see it in your daily life. You see it in your daily routine. Like, damn, like, and I feel better. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like on a spiritual sense, like, damn, I don't need all of this to make me feel special. I feel better because God made me feel better. That shit deep right there.
And it says, continuing on verse 6, Psalm 32, verse 6, continuing. Surely in the floods of great waters they shall not come nigh unto him, Salakia. Let's say that again. Surely in the floods of great waters they shall not come nigh unto him. Though you are my hiding place, you shall preserve me from trouble. You shall compass me about with the song of deliverance.
Woo, that's good. That's deep. You know why? Because you can't come to God in chaos. When all this shit is hitting the fan, you're going to finally be in a...
You got a good mind. You can't be rushing and try to skim through.
God is not... God is... Wait. You know, the Most High is both. Through a long way, through build up, and through a quick access. You know what I'm saying? The Most High can be... You know, brothers can see the truth and really be vibing with it. And the next 2 or 3 days, they don't smoke and they don't do the things that they do. They completely cut it off. But, you know, the Most High is both and both. But it's coming to a time and to a day to where the Most High going to allow a drought in the word. So all this chaos and all these riots coming in, it's the same thing. As in the days of Noah, so too shall it come to the Son of Man. Meaning that Noah was in the hiding place during the floods. The ark was the hiding place. So you got to be inside already before the flood began. Ain't no, I'm sorry, God, while you're drowning.
You're out of the ark. You're not protected. And it's very spiritual when he's talking about that. Because the ark is being built right now.
You're going to see idiots. You're going to see idiots, and you could be hiding in the wrong congregation, per se. You can be hiding out with some people, you know what I'm saying, that's hiding in a liquor store during all of this shit going down, during these great gun wars and these horrible blackouts, you know what I'm saying, during this economic collapse and these people dying in the streets and everybody screaming. You can see that one idiot that finally got down on his knees and finally acknowledged Yahweh. But guess what? He got it wrong. You know, Lord Jesus Christ, help me, save me from this deliverance, you fucking idiot.
You can't find Most High right now. He just hid himself from everybody, and who got it, got it. And he's connected with them. He knows them.
Yep, he knows us, so he's familiar with us. All right, he loved me. He believed in me. This is the whole point of going to the highways and byways. This is the whole point of doing the work on your own. This is the whole point of praying at night, to keep that bond between you and Yahweh established. We all mess up. We all make mistakes. Ain't nobody gonna say that they perfect and they just getting this shit off the bat. You know what I'm saying? They just getting it. No, we all are different. You know, but the ultimate goal for Yahweh is to get back to his people. Establish that connection. Let them know I love them. And in return, guess what Yahweh is getting? This is why all this is happening. Because the Most High is getting the love back from some of us. God is like, man, yeah, it's time for me to end this shit. You know what I'm saying? I want my people with me in this righteousness, because some of us deserve to be with the Most High. Some of us deserve to be in that glory. You know what I'm saying? Some of us deserve to not see death. Some of us deserve to be finally free from all this. So when this crash happened, you know what I'm saying? When these terrible things come and these plagues are at the maximum, guess what? The Most High, you know what I'm saying? It may be well with us that the Most High deliver us and protect us from all these things. And then that, in turn, is the ultimate freedom. That's the shackles breaking off. When these jobs collapse, you know what I'm saying? These people burning down these places and these people, you know what I'm saying, going crazy and rioting. Guess what? I ain't gotta work for the white man no more. I ain't gotta go into work today. The Most High is liberating some of the children of Israel. He liberating some of the elect. We're gonna rejoice when we see this bitch burning down and during these riots. We're gonna be happy and excited as hell and scared like a motherfucker. You know, it's all in all. But we know what the Most High told us. All right, get the fuck out the cities. It's time to evacuate. You know what I'm saying? Some people, they gonna be within the tempest. You know, they gonna be in that tornado. You know, the people being tore up and shit. They're going to be within the battles. They're going to be in the center of all the bad shit that's happening. And they're going to have to evacuate. They're going to have to leave. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people is going to be seeing the same shit that I'm telling you. Idiots finally getting down and acknowledging the Lord. You're going to see people talking about the Lord, and they don't even know his name, but they talking about him. You know what I'm saying? I know what's going on. This is the will of God that all this is happening. This is Yahweh saying, this is the Lord Jesus Christ, and all these things happen. This is prophecy. Now we're going through the 7-year trial. You're actually going to have idiots that are false prophets that's leading these niggas to damnation. And you know the true name. You standing with like 2 or 3 niggas, you know what I'm saying, or your family, you know what I'm saying, that know the true name. Y'all see that shit? This is exactly what God said that was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? And come with me, people. And, you know, and we're going to get through this. And we all band and stay together. We're going to get through this. And Jesus will finally deliver us if we last through these 7-year trials. You're going to be like, man, this nigga way off. We got to get the fuck up out of here before something happens. Because the wrath is coming. As soon as he's saying all of that, it's provoking God. And God is going to come way quicker. Instead of it taking days and years for him to get back at you, it's going to happen in one day, nigga. It's going to happen within that hour. You know, the wrath is coming. You feel me? So the wrath is coming. You know what I'm saying? So let me hurry up and get my family up out of here. We got to get up out of this. Don't go into that church. You know what I'm saying? Let's get up out of this store with all these idiots and stuff. Don't go out there. All of this shit is happening. All of this chaos is happening. No, we leaving. You know what I'm saying? Because we know the right thing to do. You ain't even going to tell them that you know the truth. Because the tongue going to cleave to the mouth of the prophets. Those of them that speaking the word of God going to get killed. You know what I'm saying? They going to be mad, you know?
Yep, and it says this is Proverbs chapter 1, verse 23. Well, 22. It says, how long, you simple ones, will you love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and the fools hate knowledge. Turn you at my reproof, behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you, will make known my words unto you, correction, which is going to correct you. Because I have called, and you refused. I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. But you have set at naught all my counsel, and with none of my reproof. To all the servants, which is serving, you didn't want to set yourself to understand or to think about and actually come be like, oh, this is the Lord speaking. You didn't want to take that to understanding and cleave to that what we were talking about. You let it go out the other ear. And it says, also I will laugh at your calamity, and I will mock you when you fear, Salakia. Also, I will laugh at your calamity, I will mock you, I will mock, Salakia, when your fear cometh. The Lord will laugh at you. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish come upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For they that hated knowledge did not choose the fear of the Lord Yahweh Shem Hashai. They would none of my counsel. They despised all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way, and be filled within their own devices.
Yep.
For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of the fool shall destroy them. But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from the fear of evil.
There you go. And that
Shall be hid from the fear of evil.
and like I just told you, that same example is sometimes you're gonna be in a crowd, and it's gonna be a lot of people that's questioning and wanting to know why, because the wine is dry. And some people gonna think that they know, but they not gonna know. So while we sitting up there laughing at them on the low because they don't know what's going on, we gonna have to get the fuck out of here, because their calamity is finally coming, and it's coming quick. Nigga, it could be a bunch of niggas or a bunch of bikers that break in from the back of the store and got everybody in a stick up and robbing everybody and killing people that they want to kill, and taking the women and raping them, and, you know, or probably killing them all with, you know, gunfire and straight destruction. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got to be able to be like, all right, what we gonna do is we gonna fucking leave. When the nightfall hit, we getting the fuck out of here. Or when the daytime come, we getting up out of here, because the Most High gonna put it in your spirit to escape. Like, these motherfuckers about to die. They about to die. Whatever about to happen, we know that the judgment coming quick. You know, it's not gonna slack. It's not gonna wait. Nigga, you probably got like, what, an hour or 30 minutes or 20 minutes to get the fuck up out of there. At least somebody come and they, you know, bust through the back door, and some dumbass niggas that's coming to rob, because niggas, a lot of people are gonna get buck wild when it ain't gonna be no law. Niggas gonna be looking for niggas that's been beefing with them. You know what I'm saying? Fucking, you know what I'm saying? The racist militia groups, they gonna be looking for Jakes to destroy. You know, and you don't want to be with this group you know what I'm saying, that is a sitting duck, and they full of non-believers. So the Most High gonna let all these demonic spirits flow out during the great collapse. And these demonic spirits are already here, but some of them gonna be able to take manifestation. You know what I'm saying? Meaning that you're gonna be seeing the demonic presence around people in the dark. You know, you're gonna be seeing demonic spirits out there in the streets and shit. You know, they're gonna be taking form because the spiritual world is clashing with the physical world. So you're gonna be seeing shit that you ain't supposed to see. But the Most High is gonna allow you to see it. So like I tell you, you gotta be ready for this shit. You gotta be constantly preparing yourself for that shit. Cause even the elect gonna be afraid. They'll be like, damn, nigga, I ain't never seen no shit like that before. You know what I'm saying? You see what you saw that shit in the alley? What you see? You go back and you look and it ain't even there no more. It's a demonic spirit. You're gonna be seeing them taking form and shape. You know what I'm saying? And trust me, some of these evil spirits do not look good. They do not look good. They ugly as hell. They made to frighten you. They designed to put the fear of God in you. And you gotta have the spiritual shield, which is Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and the spiritual sword, you know what I'm saying, to be able to combat these wicked spirits. And you gotta be physically and mentally prepared for the spirits that's coming at you in people. You know, it's gonna be all around about. So we about to get ready to close out, and you can bring out the last precept. It's been an hour.
Okay, it says, this is Ecclesiastes, chapter 1, verse 9. The thing that have been, it is, that which shall be. And that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun. Is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new? It have been already of old time, which was before us.
Right. So all of this stuff that's happening ain't nothing new. It ain't nothing new. Our people doing the horrible things that they doing, that shit ain't nothing
And
new.
how you can put that in simple is the days of Noah.
Yeah, the days of Noah, it's the days of old. It's nothing new. This happened before, and now it's about to come to play again. But the way the Most High designed it is going to be the nuclear day. You know, but over time, all of this stuff that we seeing, it ain't nothing new. Ain't nothing new. The day starts, and then it ends, and then it repeats itself. Ain't nothing of this shit new. It's over and over and over again. You know, and at the end, when you finally realize that, you get tired of, you know, just sitting back like, man, I'm tired of smoking this weed. This is the same shit that we do every fucking day. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of all of this gangbanging. The Most High, he put it in your heart to break the cycle. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, the white man being the devil, it might sound new news to a lot of people, but if you look through the ages and you look through the history like God tell you to, that shit ain't nothing new, man. It ain't nothing new. We've been fighting this nigga for ages, my nigga. It's just coming to the end of the battle and a turnover in the war, meaning that the Most High is going to put in the spirit of Israel to overcome their enemies. And that's pretty much it. You got something else you got to say before we close out? All right. And that was good. You know, a good hour. You know, some good breakdowns. I didn't have to read the Bible by myself, and the camera is constantly moving and shit. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, we got our point across. You know, and with that, call on Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. In the name of Yahushai, much love to whoever is listening. And if not, you know, we know that Yahweh is listening. So, you know, shalom, and, you know, have a good day. And that's how we do it.